Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to another Thunderbird live streaming session. Woohoo! That's exciting. How y'all doing? Hopefully things are good and you all had a great night of sleep. Contrary to what I did, I didn't sleep at all, so I'm extremely tired, sleep deprived. This is gonna go great. But anyway, before I continue, as usual, let me check that the streaming is working properly and the audio is fine. Yeah, it seems okay. So I can minimize this window. All right, yeah, welcome back. Today we are gonna continue the work on the customizable shortcut. So let's take a look at what we are right now. What is the current situation of our implementation here? Switch to this window. So if all the things that I did a couple of weeks ago have been reviewed and landed on Com Central. So if you're running daily, you can actually check this out right away. But let's just give us a quick refresh of what is the status. So if I trigger open customizable shortcuts method from the console, we open this tiny little modal window with just an ugly title and just a bunch of repeated content, so we can double check that our scroll bar works. And then at the bottom we have this fixed footer in fixed position. That's it. That's where we are right now. So what I'm going to implement today is the row component, the row element in the middle of the view to show all the shortcuts. If we access our design file on PenPot here, this is the situation that we have and we designed before. We have our container there, the closing button, it's all fine. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to create this row. This is going to be a custom element because it's a repeatable custom element. It just makes sense. And we already have this style for this button, so I'm just gonna, for now, I'm gonna hard code some values here just to see how it looks. If it doesn't take me a long time, I can put some real values. Like it would be nice to collect the or show in this view the shortcuts to open the different tabs, the different spaces, the mail space, the calendar space. That will give us the ability to grab the data and handle it per operating system, because on macOS the modifier keys are different than Linux and Windows and vice versa. So having that would be nice. But of course, we're not going to implement today any like customizable option, any like click to edit or open to just specify a new shortcut. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to create a default custom element with the description of the shortcut or the name, the action name of the shortcut. And then the customization keys or the actual shortcut keys in here. So yeah, let's get started. Hello Ali, hi, welcome. As usual, you can write in the chat, ask questions. You can ask me about the things that I'm doing. You can ask anything about coding, about Thunderbird, whatever you want. But while I code, let's get started. So we have our shortcut container, not the shortcut overlays, the shortcut container module here. So if I access my page, we have our customizable shortcuts folder in our source code, and here we have the template, the first template here. You can see all those tests. I can remove these. I don't need to check these anymore. It's fine. Wow, I duplicate this a lot. Okay. Our main field and also the footer, I can remove it. I will dynamically populate this with templates when we need them, so that's fine. We have our shortcut container module that is a very simple module that uses the shadow DOM, which is perfect, adds our CSS here. Got a bunch of like very straightforward tests, not a problem. Creates the template and adds the template to the shadow root. That's perfect. So now everything, all the custom element that we have inside this are going to be appended to the shadow DOM. So yeah, that's cool. So what I want to do first, I want to create a very simple custom element. In terms of file organization, this is going to be called probably the shortcuts or shortcut row. I think I'm gonna call it shortcut row, and I want to put it in a subfolder because I don't want the whole content all here. Like in the main folder, they should be all in the main files, right? Like also this template should be potentially in a template folder, but we're gonna organize it later. Let's create a new folder called widgets. And inside widgets, I'm gonna create a new file called shortcut-row.mjs. And we have these little things. We copy the license because we always to put MTL license, MPL license, we indent by 2, and then we do a little formatting here because Windows, whenever you create a new file on Windows, it adds a bunch of hidden blank spaces at the end of every line. I don't know, that's the absolutely fantastic thing about Windows. But let's do a quick like Mac comlint -- fix com / mail components, whatever that is in here, and they should fix and lint our file and find some issues and fix them automatically. Is it installing a new npm? Oh my god, are we updating the node modules for our prettier linter? Okay, no, okay, zero error found, but one fixed, so fix the formatting. Perfect, we got this. Okay, now let's write down the plan, what we want to do. First, what we want to do is actually let me create a code block, then I can remove them all together. I can create a custom element, then create a template, custom element row, create the template row, show the action name, show keyboard shortcut. Yep, this is what I'm gonna try to achieve today. If we have enough time, maybe I'm gonna cover this with tests as well, just to make sure that maybe just browser tests to ensure that the data is correct in the place that it needs to be. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe later once we actually pull the data from a dynamic database. But first thing, we're gonna create a class. How did we call this before? Shortcuts container. So this is gonna be shortcut row. Shortcut row. Yeah. Extends HTML element. And then we do custom elements, define. We call this shortcut row and shortcut row. Is shortcut one word, two words? Shortcut, right? Shortcut. This is not a grammatical mistake. What did we write here? Shortcut, so lower keys. Okay, we do this. All right, so we need to define a little bit of the structure. We can do the same thing, like the usual stuff, like connected, callback. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can see my sleep deprivation is callback. Okay, let's do that. I just copy things, right? We're not gonna put this into the row shadow root itself because it's a bit of an overkill. We don't need it. All these rows are gonna be added to the container, then the main container, and the main container is already using the shadow DOM, so all these rows are in the shadow DOM, and they're gonna inherit the CSS that we put in the shadow DOM, so we don't need to put a row in the shadow DOM. So we can do this, and instead of checking this shadow, this has connected, and after this is this has connected is equal true. This is a little trick. I think I explained it in the past. Yeah, I have double. Nope. Yeah, I explained in the past that we do this little trick because sometimes when an element is attached to the DOM, the connected callback is triggered. Sometimes it might happen that it's called twice, and we don't want to rerun all of this if this is already disconnected, or it gets called like twice, one after another, before the full generation of the DOM is done. We want to avoid that. We want to run it normally. So here what we need to do is load the template. And I think that's it. That's the only thing that we want to do. So I'm going to create a new folder called templates. I'm going to move the other template there, but here I'm going to create a new file called shortcut row template.include.xhtml. Nice. Alrighty. And then I can copy this for the template. Yeah, let's copy this. See, repeated code. This are not appending to the shadow root. Load the template. Get element by ID is. We need an ID here, so let's grab this HTML template. Let's copy all of this stuff. Let's put it in here, and let's close this selector. Also, this we need to indent it using spaces. Shortcut row template. Copy this. Grab it by ID. This one, where do we put this shortcuts container template? Shortcuts container.inc. Shortcuts container. Why am I doing this? I just can simply copy this and search for it. Template ID, customer shortcut, customer. Shortcuts container template. It's in here. We slap it in the messenger, which I guess I could include all of that in here. Can I include? I hate this. Let me see how the unified toolbar does it, because I really like unified toolbar. Do we have let's search for only inc.xhtml file. .xhtml file. Unified toolbar. Yeah, okay, so it uses all the templates and imports all the templates. Yeah, we can use the same method. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna open this. So we're gonna rename this to shortcuts container templates, maybe. Oh yeah, let's do include. Do I need to specify? Templates, not templates, templates slash shortcut row template dot include dot xhtml. Okay. Do we have that? We don't need that. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, what I did. Okay. My God. All right. Shortcut row templating is slapped it in there. Our shortcuts container shortcut row. We're grabbing this template and let's just put something in this template here. Just indent using spaces. 2, please. Okay. Let's put a div. This is my row. Something like that, just to see that we got something. We're adding this cloning, so we're gonna do in here, in the shortcuts container, in the primary shortcuts container, in the connector callback, we're just gonna brutally call this add row just temporarily, so we can do this. Can import shortcut row from widgets shortcut row dot mjs. Parsing error, import from wait. Syntax. I never remember the syntax. Is this? It's not double quote. Is. Do I need to put it in yeah, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think I can import it like that. But yeah. Do I need to export this? I think I need to export this. Export, because I'm not including this anywhere. I think so. Sleep deprivation. Okay, we got this. Customizable element. Let me check what is happening here. Customizable element. Oh, it's okay. So it's then generates it, right? Create element. Okay. Yep. I can just import shortcut widgets shortcut row. And since I'm exporting this, I don't need to grab it. And then I can do just document create element shortcut row. So let's give it a try, just super simply. Where is the, how did I call this? The add row. I'm gonna delete this anyway, so I'm just gonna slap it here, add row. I'm gonna do const row document create element shortcut row, and then this append child row. Just do a very simple thing. And let's see. Okay, I need to do two things here. This doesn't like it. Imported module should be assigned. Oh no. Oh, why are you complaining though? No assigned import. Yeah. It is. Yeah. That's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a typo here. Available. All right. Okay. And then I need to add shortcut row here. Widget shortcut row jar content. Duplicate this. Customizable shortcut. Widgets shortcut row. I don't think this is needed because I'm not importing it, but yeah, shortcut row. Sorry, I'm not embedding it with like a script tag. Let me remove this. Customizable widgets shortcut row. This should be above then. So yeah. Hello Mandeep, welcome. Welcome. Okay, let's give it a try. I think I made some mistakes here, but the code will tell me and we'll fix it. Mac build. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Enjoying it this? I hope so. Oh yeah. Whoa, so tired. Come on, build, please. Come on, you can do it. So slow. Please. I think I have to shave. Yeah. Come on. Almost there. Getting there. Oh my god. Oh, are we busted? Yes. Content shortcut row .mjs not found in the customizable shortcuts. Okay, so it's not building. Oh, of course. I made a mistake. It's in here. It's here. It's not. That's the full URL. This is the location. Sorry. Wrong jar. I miss. Forget how to use a jar file if you don't use it every day, of course. I don't code as much as I used to do, so things you forget and you need to experiment and relearn from scratch every time you implement something new. But that's fine. It's kind of like life. Okay, compiling. Yeah. Don't yell at me. Alrighty, compiled properly and finished the last libs and tools. Come on, you can do it. Yes, run TB live. Let's see if our row shows up. I'm not sure if it does. Open customizable shortcut. Yeah, it failed because as we're loading dynamic important module on loading fail for module customizable, we just shortcut row.mjs. Yes. Error loading dynamic important module. Okay. Mandeep, you want to take training? You redacted the message. you deleted the message. Why? It's fine. It's fine. We can talk about what you want to do. It's all right. Okay. Let's think about it. I don't remember. So let's check. The unified toolbar does the import from the customizable element. Here I am importing from the widgets location shortcut row.mjs and it's fine. And then we got our short templates shortcut row template.include.html. Let's see if our template is in there just for sanity check, and then we'll figure out why we're not seeing. Okay, Let's go in the inspector. Let's search for that ID, shortcut template container. Yeah, it's here. We got a shortcut row template. It's here also. So we got our document fragment with this is my row. Okay, the template is there. And it's correct. We're importing it correctly. This is the correct ID that we're grabbing from the shortcut row, right? Shortcut row template. Yeah, it's the correct ID. We're pending and we're defining this, but it's not there because what is happening here? Customizable element. Custom element define. Customizable element. Not in the. Not here. Okay, are we waiting for that? Oh, wait. Oh, export default. We're not exporting the class as a default. Sorry. I think this is the mistake. Because here we're not, I think, I might be wrong. But this is what's happening because we're importing everything, but we are not defining that. I think that was the mistake. Let me double check. If I'm correct, then I will explain the issue. Otherwise, if I'm mistaken, then we need to figure out why I'm mistaken. And we'll see. I guess a simple Mac build faster would have been fine, but it's okay. You have courses on Udemy? Do I? No, I don't. No. Education should be free. I never put anything behind a paywall on Udemy. All my tutorials and all my things are free on YouTube. If you find my videos on Udemy, report them as stolen because people stole my videos and put them on Udemy. So yeah, do that. I never uploaded anything to Udemy. I never put any paid classes out there. So yeah. Let me know. Did you find my classes on Udemy? No, it's not working. Loading down. Okay, let's do something. Let me check account. Email.mjs. Confab step. Do I need a full Chrome URL? I don't want the full Chrome URL. Do I need the full Chrome URL? Oh, that's brutal, man. Why I don't need? Okay, let's try the full Chrome URL then. Let's try the full Chrome URL. Where is it? Sure. Let's try this. So annoying. Is it this? Let's do it a bit faster. Just tell me, take care of what I need, and let's try it again. Yep, it was that. I need the full Chrome URL. Okay. So now let's check this is working. Let's check inside here. I have a scroll bar. I don't have the content. Oh, yeah, you can see, no, you can't. So this is the inspector. You can see the shortcut road, but it's outside the dialog. I made a mistake. I just appended, but it's there and we have it, the content. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to append it inside the main body, and I will need a selector there. But yeah, it works. It works. My mistake. So the mistake that I did, I gave it for granted that this was going to be recognized as a local path, and I could just simply point to the file inside widgets shortcuts container, but it's shortcut row. It doesn't. I need a full Chrome URL because I guess I'm importing these shortcut containers with a full Chrome URL, so we don't have a local reference. Maybe, I don't know. I don't fully understand these how we reference files properly inside the whole application, but it's fine. It works. So we are grabbing this dynamically, and we are not specifically not importing like shortcut row from. We're not doing this. We're not doing this stuff because I don't want to create that element, define it. Like it's fine. I might have other things inside here. Like if we can avoid it, it's fine. And here, since we're doing that, mistake. Yeah, see? Mistakes after mistake. If we're doing this, we need to remember to set that we're exporting these as a default class. Otherwise, yeah, we're not. We need to specify which one we want to grab, and we want to use this because this is the only one is the default, and it's fine. Okay, so we got the shortcut container here. So what I'm going to do is here I'm setting up this modal as the dialog root. I want to also set up the main as type. Does the HTML main? No, HTML element. This is an HTML element. Okay. I can do this main equal shadow root query selector main. There should only be a single main area. We don't want to have multiple main areas in our HTML markup because otherwise it's cooked. And I can do these main append child, and this should do it. Back build faster. Mandeep, I want to learn about coding in advanced level from you online. How is it possible? What type of coding? What type of advanced level? What do you mean? I have a lot of tutorials on like advanced PHP, like object-oriented programming PHP. I'll teach you how to use composers and packages and all the other stuff. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. Hey, look at us. We got the row. Yay. Check this out. Success. Okay, let's continue. Now, we're going to leave this as it is so we can see our row. But we created custom element, we created temp row. Now we need the content here. So inside the shortcut row template here, we need to create our structure. And our structure, we need to be careful when we create an HTML structure because we don't want to make it too bloated. We could potentially create like a div inside a div inside a div inside a div and just create all our structure. But if we keep the HTML as lean and simple as possible, it gets very easy to quickly manipulate through CSS, make it a lot more dynamic, easily to make it responsive. If we create a lot of containers nested in each other, a lot of markup, gets very heavy, hard to read. So we want to create it a little bit. We want to maintain a little bit of a simple structure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open Pempot, and I'm going to create. So this is a whole modal. Yeah, this is the entire modal. Inside here, I'm gonna grab all of this, the background. This is the make it a dialog, and I'm going to create a new folder. Can I create a folder? No, I am. It's okay. I'm going to. Can you remove this select? Oh my god, sometimes Pempot freaks out. Okay. Okay. Boom. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to trace on top with a red rectangle. I'm just gonna create a rectangle, and I want a red stroke, something like this, and then no fill. And I'm gonna use this to help me determine the, oops, no, why did I, where is, give me my rectangle. Yo. This is difficult to select. Okay. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna lock the dialog in place, make the rectangle 2 pixels, so it's easier to select. And I'm gonna use these element and duplicate this element, of course, to figure out the structure of my template and define, like, this is a div, this is a span, this is a paragraph, and blah blah blah. So first of all, we can move these around. So we got this is our primary div, and it can be something like this. Whoa, okay, let's remove the UI here. Oh, Pempot is, unfortunately, well, Pempot is great, but I'm using their website, the application available on the website. Probably the server is not super powerful because it, yeah, when you add a little bit of complexity, it gets chunky. It starts like jittering a lot. But yeah, okay, this is the main div container, and this is a div, and it's fine. Then if we duplicate this, and we make, we could do, this could be the child element that expands. We can use a CSS grid, and then we use, this is the other component, and then we, okay, how do I, is there a way to increase the size of this without accessing the panel? No? Okay. You can make this center aligned. This is a div, this is a div, this, open this, pum, pum, pum. Okay. Whoa, what did I do? Close this. Close this. Okay. Okay, so potentially we can use this markup organization. We have our external row, which is, we can make it a CSS grid element. And the CSS grid element, we can have 2 areas. One, the primary area, which is the action description, like everything text there. We make it as big as possible. And then this one, we make it as min content or max content. I don't remember. We'll experiment with that, but I'm gonna keep it tight. So this can grow as much as it can, and this cannot shrink. So it grows as only as it needs with the content, and this can grow a lot. And we can put some fake stuff in there, some fake content. So yeah, let's super quickly create this thing. So our template, it just creates a div and adds it in there. So this is gonna be our class shortcut row. Then inside here we can have the div, which is class content. Content area and shortcut area. Do this. content area, shortcut area. Yeah, let's call it this way. Then we have our shortcuts container.css, and we can slap things in here. Create a shortcut row section, and shortcut row. We make it display grid. Let's give it a gap of, let's give it 9 pixels as a start. Align item center is grid functions like this. No. Then grid row template. No, wait. No, I never remember the syntax. Grid template rows and grid template columns. We want the columns now. So we are handling columns, grid template columns. I don't think it's align center is correct. We're going to do it later. So the template columns can be one fraction and then mean content, maybe. We're going to do it directly in boop. There. Okay, let's do this. So content area, we can write action name. And we can do something like 1 + 2. These are like fake shortcuts that we put there. The content area, let's quickly style it with, actually, let's put it nested so we don't affect anything else. Content area. It's a very generic name, so it's good to have it nested inside shortcut row content area so we don't accidentally style any other content area that it's inside the shortcut container. Let's do a background color just to see how big it is. RGBA, I want, yeah, let's put it kind of pinkish. Yeah, let's do this. And action area. What is that? Oh no, shortcut area it's called. It could be content and action. I like it actually. Action area. Content area and action area. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. We do a background color. We make it black. Make it gray, like a light gray. Okay, so we see how that behaves. Okay, and content area, I'm gonna do some overflow things. Overflow hidden, but I want only overflow X hidden. Text overflow ellipses. Word wrap no wrap. Wait, what is the what is it CSS word no wrap, white space no wrap, wrapping and breaking, overflow, word break, break all, normal. Yo, is there no wrap? There's HTML civil cell. No, it's the only one. White space, no wrap. Okay, white space, no wrap. That's, I forgot. It's not word wrap. It's white space. White space, no wrap. Okay. Let's give this a try. Let's see how it is. Let's build it. Might be faster. Mandeep, you want to learn e-commerce in WordPress, Shopify, and JavaScript? I don't use e-commerce in WordPress. I honestly hate it so much. WooCommerce, I think, is one of the worst thing ever. I don't use Shopify. Never use it. JavaScript, yes, I use JavaScript. You're seeing JavaScript right now. You're seeing a little bit of CSS, but I use Thunderbird is pretty much the full front end is done in JavaScript. So if you did you watch all my tutorials? Because I have like 300 videos, and a lot of those WordPress templates that I build, there's a lot of front end with a lot of JavaScript code. And I use primarily vanilla JavaScript. I don't use like jQuery or plugins or anything else, or NPM libraries, things like that. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a JavaScript tutorial series. But there's a lot of so many JavaScript tutorials out there. Like, it's insane. Does the world really need another JavaScript tutorial series from a weird Italian guy? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know, Mandy. All right, so yeah, we're seeing it's not working. Look at that. That's not how it's supposed to look. Okay, so let's style it with a little bit of CSS. We need the column, shortcut row. Oh, great template. Oh, mean content. Sorry. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Or max content. Yes, it's max content. It's not mean content. Okay, so yeah, this is tiny mistake. Okay, let's change this right away. It's max content. Okay, so we're kind of good, right? Like, that's what we wanted it. But let's experiment a little bit here. Let's do a simple, like, let's manipulate this and make it. Let's do this. Okay, it works. So it doesn't push the content outside the container, still here. There's no bleeding. And then the text gets the ellipsis properly. And then these, if we increase these to other, I don't know, like if for example, the shortcut is very long and we have +2 plus W, no, 1 + 2 = W. No, what am I doing here? Plus W plus control, like let's write something similar like that. This grows, and that's what we want. We don't want to cut the shortcuts. We want to print the shortcuts entirely. What we want to cut here, we want to make this then later with like a span element with an HTML title. So even if it's not all visible, you can still read it. Okay, yeah, let's continue styling this thing. Hey, look at that. We're going super fast. So it's a little bit of CSS styling here. How do we want to style this? How do you want to do this? We want to create a little bit of padding. We want to have the dotted line at the bottom. This is going to look so ugly. Maybe we're going to create some custom styling, probably not dotted. And then we want to use this style here. So yeah, let's pull something. Let's add, for example, here we want to switch to male space. Actually, what is the shortcut here? If we keep mail address book, if we close here, it's just mail. Go to mail space. Alt +1. Okay, let's do this. Go to mail space. We can do this, and it's Alt +1. But these, we want to copy the style of where is it? Of these little buttons here, but make it a little bit, or actually is the button default? I think we want a default button here. There's someone insane outside my house that is just honking. Okay, it's fine. Let's use a button style actually. Span class button. Is this just button? Alt. Don't remember. +1. Of course, all of this is gonna in the future be created dynamically with JavaScript. Once we pull the data from our database and we know all the shortcuts that are there, we're gonna generate dynamically all these rows and inject the name of the action and then the shortcuts inside. But I'm creating the default template here, so I'm gonna visualize how it is in a static way, and I'm gonna ask for approval for that template first. And then once that is in code and it's been approved and reviewed and landed, then we can do the dynamic part. But yes, so I can remove these part here, action area part here. We have the gap already, action area. This can be display flex, and I want flex wrap, no wrap, and I want a gap of 6 pixels, too much, I don't know. Align items center, and here I think it's fine, but the shortcut row I want a border bottom 1 pixel dotted. Let's use a color neutral base. No, let's access my colors.css. Color border, color neutral border. Yeah, I want this. Let's use this color neutral border. Okay, let's give it a try. Hello, Ramkumar. Been a long time, but thank you for doing whatever you are doing. Yeah, you're very welcome. Much appreciated. I'm coding Thunderbird. That's what I do. You really helped me out when I was starting out as a beginner developer. Now I'm planning to open a small startup in India. Hey, congratulations. Look at you. Amazing. Good job. Yeah, all the best. I'm very happy that my tutorials helped you to kick off the development thing, but you give props to yourself. You did all yourself and you put the hard work, and now you're doing it. Good stuff. I'm proud of you. Good job. Yay. Let's see, I'm coding Thunderbird right now and doing something like, oh, this looks absolutely ugh. Okay, we can do this. Okay, does align center align items? Oh yeah, center. Okay, this works. So I can do align items center here on my CSS grid. Then I can do, this is color neutral, is a little bit too faint. What if we change it to color intense? Is my design is my design manager here in the chat? Laurel, what do you think? Intense? Oh no, sorry, intense dash intense. It's a lot. I hate the dotted. Oh, I hate the dotted. I cannot control dashed. Let's do dashed. Border intense. Maybe the dashed, if we do a dashed, we don't need the intense because it's too intense. And this is fine. It's almost, yeah, let's do this. It's fine. It's all right. Okay, so here we got this and it stops there. And then the buttons, we want the button style here to look better. First, I will forget if I do this. Shortcut row. Actually, I can remove one div. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yeah, I can do this, actually. The power of CSS. this is not a class anymore. It's the actual element container. Is it right there? No, it's just the element. Yeah, it's just the element. Yeah. CSS selector or markup is like this. And then here I can remove this div container because I don't need it. And we can, yeah, the template is going to be my style. Look at that. Check it. Then let's change this to a dashed line. One pixel dashed. Intense. Okay, and then what we want to do here, these buttons, we have some button styles that are like, I mean, I could use this, I guess. I don't really, we also use in a quick filter bar. Yeah, this Control Shift, but I want to create a variation. I'll create a variation later, it's fine. But for now, I think I can use this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Give me that. Give me that thing. Give me that thing. Okay, KBD. It's done. KBD container. Place order KBD. I can do this. If I do this, KBD is not a button, or it's not a span anymore. So I can grab this, change it into KBD. And remove the button class. Okay. And what it's missing, where is the KBD coming from? KBD, it's in a custom theme, widgets. Oh, it's inside KBD container. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. KBD container, KBD. Let's give it a try. I don't know if I like it. Maybe because that's the keyboard. But I can style a div. Like I can start from that style and then tweak it a little bit. So it's all right. It's all right. It's acceptable. It is acceptable, my guys. It is acceptable. This is fine. Yes, I'm sure. So KBD container, and these will be both KBD. Let's give this a try. It's good. We don't use a button style because we don't have a hover effect and things like that. So, and we can change the style. We can tweak it a little bit, but at least we start from the same foundation, which is good. It's good enough. Yeah. Ram Kuran is all because of you. No. You did yourself. It all started with WordPress 101. Yeah, remember that when I was passionate about tutorials, when YouTube wasn't shit, and I liked it. I know I might begin to pick up Thunderbird and try to make money out of it or something. You can create add-ons and sell your add-ons, or create subscription on. If you make some cool add-ons that users use, you can sell it. Yeah. Learning something new is always fun. Yes, it is. Learning something new is absolutely always fun. I 100% agree. Couldn't agree more. That's why I love this job, because every day you learn something new and you feel like a freshman every day. Okay, we got these initial style here. It's so cute. Okay, let's make it a little bit fancy. Okay, but yeah, we remove an extra div, so we have the shortcut row. You cannot see my selector here. We have one single shortcut row that is it's all this, like select there, and inside we have two divs. There are the main areas. We style the shortcut row with the CSS grid, and inside we have just the text And here we have the two shortcuts. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a spruce, like a visual style, just to make it slightly similar to what we did there. But the main area here, I want to simulate a little bit what I did. I created a lot of, the main area has a larger gap here. So the main area padding, I want, let me see how it is. 9, let's do 12 pixel left and right. Or let's do, we can do 15 pixel left and right, a little bit more. Yes, 915. Then the shortcut row can have an internal padding of something fun, like a 6 pixel padding. We can remove all of these red things because we created. It's only a padding block. We don't want a padding inline, so we're gonna change these to padding block. Whoops. What did I do? Did I delete something? Oh, I deleted everything? I deleted everything. Sorry. Well, oh no, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's all right. It's sometimes dev tools freak out, and I need to close it. I cannot. If I have time, I'll investigate and try to fix it, but it's fine. Okay, here we got a padding of block of 6 pixels. We said 6 pixel padding block. Yeah. Then we got the main padding 9, 12 pixel. We increase a little bit. Then what is the style of this? What do we have here? This is, oh, we locked that layer. Sorry, let me unlock the dialog layer. 13, so it should be the same size, but just in case we make this RAM, the full shortcut is font size 1 relative emphasis, so it scales. Got the action area, and then we can we can do some lifestyle of those. Do we want a font weight 600 maybe? You're always there to teach us. Thank you, Rankumar. This is the nicest message I've received in a very, very long time. Thank you so much for writing this. You made my day. Sensei, you call me Sensei. Thank you again. Yeah, like no. Keep writing. Like you're making me very happy. This is beautiful. I needed this today because I'm kind of low energy. I haven't had the best week. And yes, these nice messages are heartwarming and I'm very welcome. So please continue. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Looks very mechanical now, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Margin line start. It's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Font weight bold. Font size. What if we increase the font size of this? Does it scale? Yeah, it scales everything except 1.2. 1.1. Yeah, 1.1. This gets a little bit better, easier to read. 1.1. Then inside the action area, we can customize the KBD elements a little bit, and we can customize them to make it look a little bit fancy because they're not inside a they're not inside an input field, so they don't need to look like super tight, super small. These need to be a little bit more readable, so we can make them bigger. And I think I like to maintain, I didn't do it here, but should we remove the uppercase or not? Let's visually experiment with this and see how it goes. So here we can access the KBD and we can style it a little bit here, and we can do font size 1. Also this 1.1 we can make it too big. Let's keep it at 1. Then we can make padding a little bit 4 pixel and 6 pixels, a little bit bigger, so they look a little bit like that. Then this is already font weight bold. Font family. Want to inherit, or we want to let's maintain the, actually let's not touch the font size. It's mods fixed because shortcuts should be like, yeah, fixed size. It's fine. Then I think this is good. Kinda. It's different from the style. It's different from the design that I did. But here I was copying the button style, and I don't think that's right. Visually, I don't think that's correct. I think that's more appropriate to make it look actually like shortcut buttons. So we can keep it that way, and the only variation is we increase the font size for readability, and we create a little bit more padding if we want to. Yeah, I think I like it that way. Yeah. Let's increase a little bit the padding just to make it more readable. And then where is it? Show me here. Boop, pop. And then here, maybe just for contrast and to make it pop a little bit more and just give it a little bit of visual rhythm, this action area can have a normal font weight. Make it bold. No. Then can we make like 300 font weight? Look at that. Because honestly, we don't care about the plus, or we want to make the plus readable. Let's not touch the font weight at all and just leave it be. So operating systems can style it the way they want, and this is fine. So let's remove this. And I think this is it. Like it. Yeah, this is okay. This is good. This is good. This is good as a start. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I applied all the style to make it faster. Okay. Oh, Ramkaram. I don't mind staying here all night. Nah, you should get a sleep. Chilling here. I'm just reading through a WordPress theme documentation. Nice. To a client. Can be done with the resources we have. Nice. Are you also streaming on Twitch or something? No, primarily I did some Twitch streaming, but yeah, but my audience is here on YouTube, and it's easier to stream on YouTube. Found it. Why are we still using pixeling padding for the buttons? Can we use something that changes the padding depending upon the font size? Oh yeah, that's a very good question. So in Thunderbird, we don't do that because it's being a native application, being not a web application, it's not like fluid like a website. It gets very tricky if you get the spacing between things to adapt to the font size. But what we have in Thunderbird is a much more controlled and much more tight density chain. So if you open the app menu, you change the density, see everything gets squished and tight, and everything gets larger, medium. And then we also have, like, you can see recalculation of space based on increased or decreased font size. So we have that, but it's fine-tuned and controlled. It's not left to the relative emphasis or the emphasis of CSS to do it independently, because if we let it do it independently, the entire layout just crashes. Like it becomes borderline unusable, especially if you have a large font size. But it's a lot more work, but we use CSS variables to swap between different densities and create calculation. So there's a lot more control in there, but it creates a lot of more work. But yeah, we need to be super extra polished, especially because we release this application on macOS, Windows, and Linux, and all operating systems, they behave differently with font size. A 13 pixel font size on Windows is completely different from a 13 pixel font size on macOS. Yeah, it's pretty insane. But yeah, it would be nice to not use pixel at all, but we cannot afford that for now. We're kind of stuck that way. Let me check if I put all the style that I wanted. Yep, put all the style that I wanted. Yep. So close this. The last thing that I want to do, I want to add span title. No, this is fine. Okay. Gonna put a comment to do. This is temporary data for visualization. It will be replaced by slots. We are gonna use slots in the template so we can swap data dynamically. And shortcut container, these are road. Temporarily add a single row just to show this older data. That's it. Yep. Full screen app like VS Code or something. Yeah, like Thunderbird is a native application. It's not a website. So yeah, people can have full screen or stretch it in multiple monitors or make it super small and super tight. Kind of like a website, but the rendering is, especially the native style, is done by the operating system, and we inherit the style of the operating system. So we need, it's not like a website that you design the website, you style the website with that design and it's fixed. It doesn't matter where you look at it, it's always the same. We have elements and font rendering and anti-aliasing and colors. They all are affected by the operating system. So yeah, it's much more finicky. But yeah, I think we did the whatever we wanted to do today. We created a shortcut row container template. We added a bunch of like very simple CSS, like a very minimal amount of CSS. In your shortcut row, we made that element reusable. We can remove this. We can actually add, let me use the same size, base container element, template ID. Let's put it here. Reusable element to show the context and action. Should the reusable row element to show the usable shortcuts. Wow, writing comments and descriptions, the worst. Okay, load the template, very simple. Main area we got here, temporarily add a single row just to show placeholder data. 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 to do temporary. Actually, we don't need a. Yeah, we don't even need a method here. We just can do it in line because we're gonna delete that method. So I'm gonna add a to do here. To do. Temporarily add a single row just to show placeholder data. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. Okay, we're gonna create our. Oh, I didn't even create a bookmark. I did all this work on the fly. Okay, book bug. I have a bug here. I have a bug in Bugzilla. Yes, implement a shortcut row component. Boop, boom. Shortcut row. ng commit bug. Implement a initial shortcut row component. Review Thunderbird front end reviewers. Thunderbird front end reviewers. Did we get everything? Yes. Mods fab submit. Oh, Ramkuram, you're not distracting me from the tutorial. I'm not oh, I forgot to add things. Yeah, I'm not really doing a tutorial. I'm just like live coding to implement a feature here. And as I do things, I try to explain what I'm doing for people interested in contributing to Thunderbird or colleagues that are browsing around and checking. But yeah, I need to add this. Commit. Amend. Mods fab submit. Okay. And submit to Fabricator. Yes. I mean, you wrote if it was the niche category of people who use Thunderbird as a client for their email. It's not a niche. Like, we have an average of 20 million active users per month. So it's not, yeah, it's a small compared to like Google that have like billion users, but it's not small. It's not niche. Like, a lot of people use Thunderbird. It's pretty successful email application. So yeah, it's cool. I recommend it. I highly recommend using Thunderbird, especially if you have multiple emails that you want to manage all together in the same place. I mean, yeah, Thunderbird is extremely useful. Writing comment is not hard, but writing something in your second or third language, which is not your native language, is art. Yeah, I agree. All right, we pushed this, so this thing should be updated. Shortcut row component. Let's review all the code that we pushed. We're importing the shortcut row. We're adding in a main selector element here, and we just slapping creating the shortcut row element and appending it as a row child. Here we're including the shortcut row template. Shortcut row template. We deleted these placeholder data. We don't need it anymore. We created the template. Temporary data for visualization. Go to mail space, Alt +1. It's fine. Then we create our custom element. And we import it here in the jar file. We change a little bit of style here. We create our shortcut row style. We're leveraging the KBD style from the widgets, which is good, but we're just making it a little bit bigger. So we maintain the same style, but we increase. So yeah. Oh, hi, Kelly. I'm also teaching. Yeah. Oh, Ramkumar. Yes. Start using Thunderbird. And if you find bugs, report it in Bugzilla so we can improve it. It's good. Yeah, I think I did it. Yeah. I think I did it. That's it. We finished it. We solved all the problems. We fixed the internet. Look at us. Okay, cool. Done. All right. Well, this was good. Yeah. It was somewhat of a smooth sailing experience. Considering I'm sleep deprived and low energy, it went surprisingly well. So yeah, good stuff. All right. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody for writing messages. Rankumar, all the best luck with your startup in India. Yeah, good luck with your clients. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for the kind messages. You're the best. I really needed it. But yeah, as usual, I try to do these every Friday. I'm gonna do these again for like next Friday around this time for the next couple of times, and then in December take a break for the holidays, of course. But yeah, the objective here is to live code an entire Thunderbird feature. Oh, one thing that I need to do, sorry, I forgot. It's very important. I need to open Notion, go into, where is that? Milestones. I'm gonna show you shortcuts container. It's here somewhere. I cannot read it. Okay, I needed to scroll. Sorry. Front-end components. There you go. Open up here. Create a shortcut view container. Done. Implement some reusable CSS. Create a shortcut row component. It's under review. Here. I started last... Is this accurate? It's not really accurate. I should have started last week, but I didn't do this live streaming, so I didn't read. But yeah, let's leave it that, so it's at risk. But yeah. And it's linked to the proper bug report. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay, under review. Yeah, I have further tasks after this is done. I'm going to create the search component, and then I'm going to create the edit component, and then the full front end is done because we have all the sections, we have reusable component left and right, a very simple first implementation, and then we switch to the backend, and the backend is implementing the database and pulling the shortcuts from the database, saving editable shortcuts, and start consuming those. And once we have that at the beginning, we can release this feature on alpha or beta to the users and start testing. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Have a fantastic rest of the day, of the weekend, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully